things you've listed. However, blocks, rest assured, blocks is also one of the first things we go to, because aside it has its thermal properties, it also has its acoustic properties also. But comparatively to the brick, the brick, in terms of thermal qualities and acoustic properties, the brick supersedes the block. Sometimes, and also rest assured, I'm sure the assemblies or authorities that issues permits for people to build won't be there for people to be using materials that are unwanted. So the blocks are very good, they are durable, but it always comes down to the cost.
Yes, of course. You've mentioned acoustic properties. Yeah. That is sound traveling within these walls. It's restricted. We all agree to that. That is a very good, property of blocks. But then the heat. Most of these block buildings, you have to bring in artificial ventilations, the HVACs. You are talking about the split units, the normal air conditions we see hanging on people's property. What of that? Okay,
so the heat, there are several factors which causes indoor air quality. The block will be one. You can also talk about fenestration, which is the windows in there. You can also talk about the doors. So in as much as people predominantly want to use blocks, we should also be guided by what we do within our windows, within our doors, because we can easily choose the block materials and go for louver blades, which doesn't bring so much heat in there, even though the emission of the sun rays for the blocks will directly bring heat indoors. When you're able to use louver blades, it can cut down the heat emission within the indoor space also. So some people also want to opt for artificial ventilation, like the ACs and all. But it's all per choice.
Okay, now Zato.